There is disturbing news out of Germany about a far-right group that was plotting to overthrow the government. At least 25 people have been arrested in what's being described as the country's largest anti-terror operation. Early this morning, 150 police raids were carried out, and among those arrested were members of Germany's police and special forces. Germany's government says far-right extremism is now the biggest threat to its democracy. Crystal Gamansing reports on the details of the plot and the people behind it.
Handcuffed and taken into custody, officials say this man, Heinrich XIII, a German aristocrat, was one of the ringleaders plotting a violent government takeover.
Militant
Reichsbürger are united by the hatred for democracy, for our state, and for people who support our community. The fringe group has been operating in Germany for decades, railing against modern democracy. During the pandemic, however, its extreme ideologies seem to have tapped into a new audience, connecting with believers of deep state conspiracies. According to the federal prosecutor, Peter Frank, the group appeared to have established a shadow government as a part of preparations. According to our information, individual members of the terrorist group considered entering parliament by force. The alleged plot resembles the insurgency in the United States when the Capitol was stormed on January 6th last year. QAnon supporters were involved then, and some of those arrested Wednesday are said to follow the group as well. German media report that among the 25 taken into custody is Birgit Meissack-Winkemann, a Berlin district court judge and former right-wing politician. A 64-year-old ex-German army officer was also taken into custody in Italy, where police say they seized materials related to the organization. While far-right groups have existed, particularly in Europe, for ages, they're gaining prominence around the globe. Historian Joshua Arthurs.
They're emboldened by the emergence of political figures on the right in mainstream politics. Which gives them a platform or a cause to identify with.
Although authorities say the group had little chance at succeeding, the potential to upend society and disrupt the normal working order is something German officials say they won't risk. Crystal Gamansing, Global News, London.
The 25 people arrested today have ties to the Reichsbürger, who reject the modern German state and believe it illegitimately replaced the Deutsche Reich of the Nazi era. Germany's Domestic Intelligence Service estimates the group has more than 21,000 members, and about 5% of them, more than 1,100 people, are classified as far-right extremists. 10% are considered violent. In the past few years, German authorities have revoked weapons permits for hundreds of the movement's followers.